What up? It's your girl, DJ Reese, and I have an awesome actor on the line who's here to give us an exclusive interview and talk about his role in the movie Kinky, hitting theaters in October. That's no other than Robert Ri'chard. What's up?
What's going on, world? Y'all know I love y'all. How y'all doing out there? Great to be here.
Awesome.
I love this show.
Thank you, and welcome back to our show.
Yeah, DJ Reese, you're the best. What's going on? So let's talk.
All right, we're about to talk, so we're going to jump right in. Give our listeners a synopsis or overview, in your opinion, on what the movie Kinky is about.
Yeah, so I think that the audience is building their own narrative of how they're describing Kinky. And they're describing it as like the Black 50 Shades, which I think is a pretty good way of just kind of summing it up. But the movie was inspired by 9.5 Weeks, which is a movie from the 80s with Mickey Rourke and Kim Basinger, where they sort of like really start exploring all this wild stuff they want to do in the bedroom and sort of like a dominant lifestyle. And it's kind of a flip on that. So it's with me. Dawn Ri'chard plays my love interest in the movie, and then I got to work with Vivica and Gary Durdan again, and it was great.
Awesome. Did you have to audition for the role, or was it offered to you?
No, so this movie, the director, Jean-Claude Lemaire, is the same director from Chocolate City, and a couple other films that I've done. This is our third film together. So
awesome.
He just kind of called me and said, "Hey, Rob, I got a project for you." And I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." And, actors have great relationships with directors.
Right.
Leonardo DiCaprio has a great relationship with Martin Scorsese. They've done a bunch of movies together.
Mm-hmm.
And, Denzel Washington, even like Johnny Depp usually works with like Tim Burton. So Jean-Claude is like the director who we're going to have a whole library of films across both of our careers. And it's great working with him.
That's awesome. Now, in what ways in your personal life do you relate to the character that you play in the movie?
Well, my character, Darren, is like a super professional. So he works in the finance world. And, people don't know that I went to school for engineering, and I have like a lot of business entrepreneurial stuff that I'm building. I run like 9 companies. So
Wow.
It was great kind of playing like a character that was like, suit and tie, real stout type of man's character, super handsome, who's letting a woman know, listen, I'm going to carve out a part of my professional day for us to explore some things that are a little bit wilder, so that like my level of love and interest into you.
Wow. That's exciting. If people are down for that. Do you believe that everyone has a kinky side to them, even if they don't portray themselves like that and they portray themselves as being conservative?
Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm a beast. I think that all of us, I think that all of us forget sometimes that we're animals. Like we're civilized and we have like society, but there's certain part of making miracles and procreating that's very animalistic. And I think that beast lives inside of all of us. So this movie is really an invitation for you to try something kinky with someone that you care about, your lover, your partner, that kind of thing. If you don't know how to introduce that, that side of you that's that beast, this is the movie that you take, your girlfriend to, you take somebody you're dating to start to introduce that in your relationship.
Okay. How was it working alongside Dawn Ri'chard?
Oh yeah, Dawn's amazing. So it's really cool because Dawn, I think this is her first film ever. So
wow.
I got to be really like not only just like the man in her life, but also like the professional that's leading her through like the work. And, letting her know at all times, like, listen, this is your safe word. If you need this, I'm here for you for, your safety and your security, but you can feel free and feel as liberated as you want to explore, and I got you, And then, Dawn looks, and then, Dawn looks back at me with, like, the beautiful face of her and goes, I don't need a safe word. I said, oh, shit.
Oh! Man, that's awesome.
I'm like, all right. Go, girl.
You were ready.
Yeah, for sure. She's amazing, though. We had a lot of chemistry together, too.
Awesome.
And I think that no one else better could have played the role because, you know, she has that sort of, like, a way that I think a lot of them are going to relate to her character. She plays a surgeon in the movie, you know, and she's a little bit reserved, you know, on the outside. But, you know, Dawn's not foreign to this world, you know. She'll tell you herself if you ever talk with Dawn. She'll be like, listen, this isn't the first time that I've tried something kinky in her personal relationship. So I think she's the perfect person for her, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That oh man, that's funny. Okay. Did you have to do anything extra to prepare for this role?
Well, everyone knows that, like, throughout my career, I don't know how it ends up happening, but every role I get, like, all right, so Rob, this is the scene where you take off your shirt, right? Like, there's always that in all my movies. And so, like, you know, if people follow me on social media, they know that I have a social health initiative to change the way that the world sees health, fitness, and nutrition. And I have this little workout called Highway Fit. It's no weights, no gym, and you don't have to go anywhere, no travel time. And I can do it anywhere, and anyone can do it. I mean, I know people who are 400 pounds who've lost over 200 pounds doing Highway Fit. And it's growing, it's getting bigger, and BET's gotten behind it. They made me their face of social health. So, but I do this workout, and I can do it when I'm on set. Like, you know, the set's my office, and I'm there some days, 16 hours, 20 hours, and I can just basically go in the corner at lunchtime anywhere and just bang out this workout. So the whole time I'm making the movie, every single day I'm like putting 10 minutes aside to go do Highway Fit. And knowing that it's like, yeah, and that's what's really keeping me in shape for all the moments when, you know, whatever character I'm playing in any movie has to, like, seductively unbutton his shirt, you know, and then, like, you know, grab the woman by the neck and just, like, you know, lay one on her. So that's usually, and what's so funny is that because I treat my body like an engine, my mind tends to keep up with it. So that's kind of like that level of, like, you know, putting that commitment, that discipline every single day is a little bit of level of focus. It's putting, you know, a focus on all people's personal health, but it's also a little bit of time for, like, meditation and clarity too for yourself, you know.
Sure.
And I think that we all need to, you know, take some time for ourselves in the daytime, just kind of really just focus and breathe all that bad energy out and breathe in all that good energy. So it's worked for me, and, you know, worked for thousands of people. And I don't want to stop until, you know, everyone on the planet is, you know, living the Highway Fit lifestyle, your road, your freedom.
That is a lot of motivation right there. Everything you just said is inspiring. I just want you to know that.
Oh my God, I love you. You know that. Like, I'm going to continue to build this thing out. I mean, I see this vision in the future of, like, being on Ellen and having Ellen, like, right? Ellen, Oprah, all those shows, Steve Harvey. So
stop it.
There you
go.
Man,
that's exciting. Now, I've also seen that you've been doing a lot of traveling on your Instagram and meeting different people. Have you ever hosted events or been a keynote speaker anywhere?
Yeah, actually I have. I've done some keynote stuff for the Army, which was amazing. I did a presentation for Highway Fit for the Army. I'm working with a lot of corporate companies these days and going out to different corporate companies and talking to them about their general health from a productivity standpoint, from a business. You know, any company in the world wants everyone performing at their best. And, you know, I really talk about that, you know, really, you know, perseverance, resilience, determination, hard work, and teamwork, because nobody can do it alone. And I'm starting to get invited to other industries in cryptocurrency, health, and municipalities, and people are asking to get involved in government now. So it's really, like, it's awesome being able to reach so many people, and it's just starting to snowball, and I love it because I love helping people.
Well, for my last question, what upcoming projects are you currently working on? Can you give us any scoop to anything since you got your hand in a lot of things?
Oh, yeah. So Kinky comes out in theaters October 12th, and I'm doing a fantasy challenge for it, which is going to be a lot of fun. So when you go to the theater and get your tickets, you take a picture of you holding your tickets, and you can DM me. And DM me your telephone number, and I'm going to FaceTime everybody. I'm going to FaceTime everybody.
Y'all hear this? Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going to FaceTime everybody with, like, the person that they want to challenge to do something kinky for their fantasy. And so I'll flip a coin on FaceTime, and if it lands face up, then your partner has to commit and do to what the challenge was that you offered. Say, hey, I want to try something. So it's kind of like a little bit like gambling and introducing something that's a fantasy for couples and, you know, anyone who wants to try anything. So I have that.
Your fans are going to go crazy.
Oh, they love it too. And they know that I relate to them. So it's going to be a good, fun game. And then later on in the fall, closer to Christmas, I have a Throwback Holiday that'll be out. It's an amazing movie with me and Jennifer Freeman. And then at the top of the year next year, I have 3 more films coming out. I have Bolden coming out. I have Real Talk coming out, and I have My Brother's Keeper coming out. And those are all going to roll out in 2019. So I have those 5 films. Plus, I'm doing a recurring role on Family Time on Bounce TV. And then I have another role on The Rich and the Ruthless, which you can download on UMC. So
I'm so ready for Real Talk, by the way. I am excited about that movie.
I'm so excited for Real Talk because the girl who's playing the lead character is unbelievable. And, you know, it's kind of like a little bit of a role reversal as far as how sometimes guys can be a little bit selfish about their career and putting, like, their relationship kind of second. She kind of does that as the character. And then in exchange for that, like, I end up cheating on her. So I'm like, listen, you're not giving me the attention that I need, so I'm justified.
Right.
You know, the scenes are great. It's awesome. So I'm excited for that one to come out. And that was directed by Preston Whitmore.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show again. I appreciate it.
Oh, my God. I appreciate you, too. I love you. How are you doing? You great?
Man, I'm good. I'm excited that I got you back for another time. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to keep doing this. We got a whole life of doing this together. It's going to be great.
Sure do. We sure do. One day we're going to be doing this on TV, on my show, like you said.
I better be your first guest, too.
You will. You know what? I promise. If I have anything to say over it, you will be my first guest.
I love it.
It's your girl, DJ Reese, and I'm out.
Digital Dope Radio.